In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to hit home with your messaging so that once your audience comes across your marketing messages, you're going to leave them thinking, this is exactly what I need, this is what I've been looking for, and where do I pay? Right? Not only that, but you're also going to learn exactly how to position yourself so you stand out from the crowd and create a blue ocean market all for yourself. So that way you never have to compete on price. You never have to get asked, okay, so what makes you different than the rest of the crowd? You simply just stand out. You build domain authority for yourself in that industry, and you have people coming to you because they see you as the expert and they need your help desperately. So anyways, guys, let's get into it. This is gonna be a good one. Make sure you take some notes, and if you actually apply what you're going to learn today, then you could be like some of the case studies that I'm going to break down in a few minutes here, like how a Done With You mindset coach did 20K in her first 3 weeks, how a Done For You brand video producer did almost 32,000 in the first 48 hours, and how a Done For You website designer added an extra $45,000 a month in his first 2 months working with us inside the Consulting Blueprint. So anyways, guys, it's going to be a good one. Let's get into it. So on the screen here, I'm going to walk you through my guiding principle that I follow when I'm helping our clients position their offers. And then we're going to break down how you're positioning yourself right now. I'm going to give you some deep questions to be asking yourself to really just figure out how you're positioning yourself right now and how to position yourself a lot better down the road. And then I'm going to break down some real live case studies with some of the clients that we've worked with, right? So an Instagram coach, and the reason for I'm making this video is because he actually reached out to me this morning, and I wanted to share this with you because I think there's a lot of people out there that are kind of going through the same thing. So anyways, then we're going to move to the mindset coach. He did 20K in 3 weeks, Done For You brand videos, 31.5 in the first 2 days, and then Done For You website designer who added an extra 45K a month in the first 2 months working with us, started at 15K a month. And I'll walk through my own first business, a Done For You advertising agency, lead gen, right? How I went from $0 a month to 9K a week in 6 weeks. And it all came down to positioning. So anyways, guys, let's get into it. So my guiding principle is this: they don't care what you do, only what you can do for them. And let me make this bold, right? They don't care what you do. They're not coming to you just because they're curious to learn a little bit more about what you do. They're lying to you if they say that. What they're actually there for is to see what you can do for them. Can you help them solve the problems that they have right now? And are you a good fit, and do they want to work with you to solve that problem? All they care about is what you can do for them specifically. So keeping that in mind, that's exactly how we're going to really just hit home with your audience, because you're going to be able to speak directly to them and their problems and their pain points, and then directly to their desired outcomes that they want to achieve, and then position you and your offer as the vehicle, as the bridge that's going to help them get there, right? So if we were to visualize it, it would look very much like this. They're right here, right? You're touching on their pains, their problems. They want to get to here, right? This is their current situation, desired situation. This is their desired situation. And our job is to position our offers and our businesses as the vehicle or the bridge that's going to help them get from where they are to where they want to be. That said, when you can tap into that, that's when you're going to have people coming to you, and because your marketing is going to be much different, your messaging is going to be a lot different from everybody else. So they're going to see you as that authority, and your messaging is going to speak directly to them because you're calling out their specific pain points, and they're going to be like, wow, this guy understands what I'm going through, what I want to get, why I can't get there, and it seems like he can help me get there. And that's exactly how I built my business, pretty much all on inbound leads coming to me, approaching me first, and they said, hey, I see you solve this problem that I have. Can we get on a call so we can see if you can help me out? And then once I get on a call with them, it was the easiest close ever because they were in my frame. They were coming to me. They already saw me as the expert, and they liked who I was, the messaging that I had put out because it spoke directly to them. And then it was just an absolute layup for most of the sales calls. But anyways, let's get into service provider versus problem solver. And once we go through this, you guys are going to get a much better idea on how to actually do these two things for yourself and your own business. So service provider versus problem solver, right? So I'll actually use an example to explain this one. Like, ask yourself right now, like, what do you actually help people with? Like, why do you exist as a business, right? Like, let's take this example, right? Instagram growth, right? So they coach people on how to grow their Instagram accounts. Okay, well, to me, that's a service provider, right? There's a million people out there that can do just that, right? What makes you different? Why would somebody actually want to grow their Instagram account, right? What's the real outcome? What story are you telling in your marketing that's going to help them actually see that growing their Instagram account is the bridge or the vehicle to the gap that they've been struggling to cross themselves, right? So what is the real outcome? Why would somebody want to grow their Instagram account? Man, English is tough this morning, but why would somebody want to grow their Instagram account, right? Well, maybe they feel like they need more authority. Maybe they want to expand their market and get in front of more eyeballs in their target audience, right? Maybe they want to book more sales calls with potential clients, but they don't know how to grow. They don't really know how to do that, right? Like, the end goal most of the time, if you're doing like B2B and you're helping people grow their businesses, is like, I want to make more money, right? I'm not making as much money as I am right now, or as I want to be right now. I want to be making more money. That's my desire. And my pain is that I don't know how, and I can't. There's something stopping me, right? So what problem are we actually solving here? Well, we're solving that income, that revenue problem by helping them build authority, helping them establish themselves as a domain expert in that industry. Because, like it or not, people judge a book by its cover. If you got 10,000 followers, you're going to be a lot more likely to get like new clients than you are if you have 100 followers, right? So whether you like it or not, that's the case. So why don't we use that to our advantage? So anyways, done with you, Instagram coach. That kind of explains this, right? Service providers. Oh, I'll help you grow your Instagram account, right? But they don't care what you do, right? Why do I want to grow my Instagram account? Versus problem solver, right? I'm going to help you pack out the calendar of sales calls with new prospects and really just expand your branding and your authority and help you build deep influence in your market. So that way you can pack out the calendar, book an extra 2 to 3 sales calls every single day, and close them a lot higher closing percentage, because they see you as that authority and as that expert that can solve their problems, right? So there's a big difference between the two, and the story that you're telling around your brand and the story that prospects are telling themselves about your brand as well, right? Let's move into the next example. Done with you, mindset coach, right? It's kind of like mindset / fitness, so to say. So this client joined us just a couple of months ago, and she wanted to start a coaching business helping women with their mindset in order to get in shape and stuff like that, right? Help them with their fitness and nutrition and whatnot. So anyways, we helped her build out her offer and positioned it in a way where it was worth $10,000, right? You might be thinking 10 grand for like mindset and fitness coaching. Like, I can go hire a personal trainer for like $70 a month, right? Well, there's where you're wrong. Personal trainers, they're commoditized, right? No wonder they're struggling to actually charge what they want to be charging, and they're forced to compete on price because they're positioned as a commodity, right? They're just a service provider. But she's a problem solver, right? We positioned her as a problem solver, so she helps. Like, the approach that she takes is like, well, why do women even want to get in shape, right? Why do they need help with their mindset, right? What would that help them achieve? How would that make them feel that they're not able to achieve or feel right now on their own? And what's that worth to them, right? So there's a lot of details in there we can go into, but like, done for you brand videos, right? This client joined us He makes literally 1-minute videos for brands, for companies that explain what they do. 1-minute videos. He's selling them for about $2K each. When he joined us, he was stuck around 15 to 20 grand a month and was there for about 6 months. Wasn't able to grow, didn't really know what to do, how to grow from there. Let me just make myself a little bit bigger. There we go. And anyways, he was kind of stuck there, right? So he came to us for help. We helped him. We literally just like rolled up our sleeves, got our hands dirty, and in one call, we helped him position himself so he's not just a done-for-you brand video guy that makes videos for brands, right? A service provider, and he was stuck selling them for 2K. We position him as a problem solver, right? So he doesn't make videos. He helps brands connect with their audience. He helps brands, audiences, and prospects like build a strong emotional connection and relationship with this company. He helps them align with their prospects in terms of their values and really just get their messaging across. And in turn, that just builds a deep influence and a deep connection with their market, right? So that can lead to a whole lot more business than just like, hey, here's a 1-minute video, have some fun with it, right? As a result, we helped him kind of tell a story and position himself as that problem solver. And within the first 48 hours, literally joining the program, he packed out his calendar. We helped him sell it for higher. So he sold his first one. He pitched 8K on his first call, closed it for 8K. The exact same video, 4 times the price. And then the next one, 20K, right? 10x the price for the exact same thing. The only difference was how he was positioned, right? And within the first 48 hours, he hit 31.5K cash collected and his first $50,000 month. And the only thing we changed was how he was positioning his marketing and his sales process, or the offer in the sales process. Another example here, a done-for-you website designer, right? He just builds websites for people or companies. He was doing about $15,000 a month when he joined us at the start of January. And within 2 months, last month in February, he just finished up at $60,000 for the month. An extra $45,000 a month, only 2 months into working with us, because he was no longer a service provider, right? Oh, I'll build you a website. Why do I need a website? What's that going to do for me? Or why do I need a better one, right? What would that do for me, right? They don't care what you do. They don't care that you build websites. They only care, what can a website do for me? How can that help me grow my business? How can that help me connect with my customers a lot better? How can that help me do X, Y, Z, right? I think you guys get the point. What's the real outcome that a website or a well done, an optimized website can do for somebody? And then finally, I'll cap it off with my own story, right? My first business was a done-for-you lead gen advertising agency for mortgage brokers. And I was struggling to get it off the ground and taking a bunch of courses for like 6 months or so. I was trying on my own, and I had no idea what I was doing. I think I booked like 30 calls, didn't really close. I think I closed one of the 30 for like $200 a month, because my software expenses were $200 a month, and I just needed somebody to work with. I needed a case study. So anyways, I joined Consulting Blueprint, and I went from about 0 a month, or like 200, whatever you want to call it. 6 weeks in, hit my first 9K week, and then it scaled up from there. Because before, I was positioned as a service provider. Hey, I'll run your Facebook ads for you. Imagine a 50-year-old mortgage broker hearing that and be like, why do I need Facebook ads? Like, how much is this going to cost me? Right? And then I'm just sitting there like, well, because they're Facebook ads, and I'll run them for you. Right? And they're like, okay, well, what about the other guy that charges $300 a month, and you're trying to charge me $1,500 a month? What's different? I was like, I don't know. Whereas when I position myself as a problem solver, right, I wasn't just running Facebook ads for mortgage brokers. What I was doing is I was solving their client acquisition problem. I was solving their scalability problem, right? The problem that they had was like, I want to grow my business, but I can't because I'm relying on referrals and word of mouth, and I don't have a predictable, consistent way to get new clients at will. That's what I was solving. I was giving them, my vehicle was a client acquisition system, right? You can just turn on the tap whenever you want and just flood your calendar with booked calls. And then we'll teach you how to sell, or we'll have a look at your sales process, make sure everything's dialed in, so that way you can close more deals and earn more commission and make more money every single month, so you can achieve all the goals that you've ever dreamed of, right? So you can kind of see the difference. And when I was positioned as a service provider, I was just selling the technicals and the actual service itself, I was 1 for 30 in sales calls. When I shifted and I got help from somebody who had done what I wanted to do, and I positioned myself as a problem solver instead, then that's when I went from a 3% closing rate to over 60% closing rate for the exact same offer, the exact same service, but just the way I positioned it was a little bit differently. So I'll kind of go into a little bit of detail here, just to kind of give you an example, give you some context to actually work off of. So anyways, like my lead gen, what I was doing was like, I was just going to the technicals, right? It's like, all right, so first we'll generate leads, and then we do that using Facebook ads. Maybe we'll use Google ads, and then we send them to a landing page with qualifying question survey, and then we ask them these questions, and then they opt in, and then we send them emails, texts, SMS, that's the same thing, let's say calls, voicemails, and then from there they get entered into our CRM, and they're just like, dude, what are you saying? Like, I was selling the service. They're like, they lost me at Facebook ads, or I lost them at Facebook ads. They're like, my niece has tried Facebook ads before, it didn't work. And then they don't listen to anything else you have to say. It just confuses them. And a confused buyer never buys. A confused mind never buys. So anyways, what we want to do, maybe this is a topic for another time, but just to kind of wrap things up here quickly, when I changed it, this is how I would present the offer, right? It was like, all right, so they're right here, right? So it sounds like you've been struggling with this problem for a long time. You've been trying a bunch of things, it hasn't really been working, and you want to grow your business, but you really don't know how. You don't know how to get new leads, right? So it sounds like really the biggest thing is that like you've been trying all this stuff, hasn't really been working, right? And you want to grow your business, but you need new people to talk to. And you don't really know how to get them, right? And they'd be like, yeah. Be like, cool. So then we'll generate pre-qualified leads for you. And then once you have all these leads, well, then you need to actually speak with them. So we'll set appointments with them in your calendar for you. And then once you're actually talking to them, well, we'll have a look at your sales process, because now you need to actually close them and turn them into a deal, right? So that way you can fund more deals, earn more commission, and make more money every single month and grow your business. So they come in over here with not a lot of dough, and then they come out on the other side with a lot of dough. Notice how I didn't even mention anything about even ads. Not even Facebook ads, no Google ads, none of this stuff. I didn't even say the word ads. I was just focused, I was selling the outcome. I was selling the result, right? In a simplified way. And once I changed that, then I started closing over 60%. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this was helpful for you, because if you actually apply what I went over today, you will transform your business. And if you're actually serious about doing this and doing this the right way, doing it a lot quicker, booking a call down below. There's a link in the description. Set up a call with myself. We'll just have a call, and I'll just kind of ask a bunch of questions, explore kind of where you're at right now with the business, how you're positioning yourself, how you're marketing. And if you're not booking like 2 to 3 calls a day right now, booking a call will help you get there. And if I think that we can help you, then I'll make you an offer, and you can join the program, join the Consultant Blueprint, work with myself and a team of other coaches who have all built their own businesses, and now we help other people do the exact same thing. So anyways, guys, booking a call down below if you want to join the program, if you want to get help and really just position yourself well to stand out from the crowd, create a blue ocean market, and get your prospects thinking, this is exactly what I've been looking for my entire life. Here's my credit card. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. This was a good one. This was a fun one for me. Yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and follow me on Instagram at Jeremy_Pogue. So anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one.